Taehyung was drunk, not just tipsy, completely, devastatingly drunk. The kind of drunk where emotions overflow and bad decisions seem like brilliant ideas. His company had just gone public. He should have been celebrating. Instead, he was alone in his penthouse, staring at his phone, thinking about everything he'd sacrificed to get here, friends he'd lost touch with, hobbies he'd abandoned, a life that looked perfect but felt hollow. In his drunken rage, he opened his email and started typing, not to anyone specific, just into the void, pouring out everything he'd kept buried. I'm tired. So tired of pretending I'm happy. Everyone thinks I have it all, but I feel empty. Like I'm a machine, not a person. I want to feel something real again. I want someone to see me, not Kim Taehyung the CEO. Just me. Does that make sense? Am I crazy? Maybe I am. Maybe success made me lose myself. He typed for an hour. Pages and pages of raw, honest emotion. Then he typed a random email address, something poetic he made up in his drunken state. Email protected. He hit send and passed out. 3 days later, Taehyung woke up to a hangover and a vague memory of sending an embarrassing email. Taehyung. Oh God. What did I do? He checked his sent folder and died inside. He'd sent his emotional breakdown to somewhere. He didn't even know where. The email address didn't exist in his contacts. Taehyung, please let it have bounced. Please. But that evening, something impossible happened. A letter arrived at his office. An actual, physical, handwritten letter, addressed to him. The envelope smelled faintly of flowers and paper. Inside, written in beautiful, careful handwriting. Dear stranger, your email found its way to our village post office. I'm not sure how. Technology is strange sometimes. But I read your words, and I felt your pain. You're not crazy. You're human. Success doesn't erase loneliness. Sometimes the higher we climb, the more alone we feel. I don't know you, but I see you. The person behind the achievements. The one who's tired. And I want you to know, it's okay to not be okay. If you'd like to write again, I'll be here. Sometimes it's easier to be honest with a stranger. Warmly, JK. PS, we still write letters here. I hope that's okay. Email feels too fast for feelings this heavy. Taehyung read it 7 times. Someone had responded. Not with advice or judgment, just understanding. And they'd written by hand. When was the last time anyone had written to him by hand? That night, he sat down and did something he hadn't done in years. He wrote back. The letters became regular. Taehyung would write about his week, the stress, the loneliness, the moments where he forgot why he started his company in the first place. Jungkook, he learned the initials stood for Jungkook, would write back with gentle wisdom and stories from the village. Taehyung's letter had another board meeting today. 18 people in a room, and I've never felt more alone. They see me as a leader, but I feel like a fraud. What if I make the wrong choice? What if I let everyone down? Jungkook's reply. Dear Taehyung, I hope it's okay I use your name now. A fraud is someone pretending to be something they're not. But you're not pretending to lead. You are leading. Your fear means you care. That's not weakness. That's humanity. Today, an elderly woman came to the post office crying. Her son hasn't written in 5 years. I helped her write him a letter. She was so scared he wouldn't respond. But she wrote anyway, because love means being brave even when you're afraid. You're brave too. Every day, you show up. That's enough. P.S. I'm enclosing a pressed flower from our village. When things feel heavy, look at it. Remember that small, beautiful things still exist. Yours, Jungkook. Taehyung kept every letter. The pressed flower lived in his wallet. Taehyung's letter. Tell me about you. I've been talking about myself for weeks. Who is Jungkook? What do you dream about? Jungkook's reply. Dear Taehyung, I'm nobody special. Just someone who writes letters for people who can't. My grandmother taught me that words are precious. They should be chosen carefully, written beautifully, sent with love. I dream of small things. A garden full of flowers, a shelf full of books. Maybe traveling someday, though I've never left this village. The world seems so big and scary, but mostly, I dream of connection, of mattering to someone, of being seen. Funny, I think we dream the same things, just in different languages. Yours, Jungkook. P.S. What's your favorite color? Mine is purple. It reminds me of twilight, that soft moment between day and night when anything feels possible. Taehyung stared at that letter for hours, of being seen. This stranger, this beautiful writer he'd never met, saw him more clearly than anyone in his life. Taehyung's letter. Jungkook, purple is my favorite color too. I think we're connected somehow, like the universe made a mistake routing my email. But it wasn't a mistake at all. You say you're nobody special, but your words saved me. I was drowning, and you threw me a lifeline made of paper and ink. Can I tell you something? I think about you constantly. I don't know what you look like. I don't know your voice. But I know your heart, and it's the most beautiful thing I've ever encountered. Is that crazy? Falling for someone through letters? Yours? And I mean that. Taehyung, P.S. I want to meet you. He sent it before he could overthink. Jungkook's hand shook as he read Taehyung's latest letter. I want to meet you. He'd been terrified of this moment. Because what if Taehyung was disappointed? What if the real Jungkook, quiet, simple, inexperienced, wasn't enough for someone so accomplished? But he couldn't lie. Not to Taehyung. Jungkook's reply, Dear Taehyung, I'm scared. What if I'm not what you imagined? What if you see me and realize I'm just a small village boy who writes letters and tends flowers? But I'm also selfish, because I want to meet you too. So badly it hurts. I think about you every day. When I write letters for others, I imagine I'm writing to you. When I see something beautiful, I want to describe it to you. You've become part of my heartbeat. So yes, let's meet. I'll be brave for once. Come to Hemi Village, the post office with blue shutters. I'll be waiting. Yours, always, Jungkook. P.S. I'm scared you'll break my heart, but I'd rather have it broken by you than protected from you. Taehyung read that letter and immediately booked a driver. The meeting tilde. Jungkook had never been this nervous. He changed his outfit 4 times, redid his hair 3 times. The village Ajumas teased him mercilessly. Ajumma, is that fancy city man finally coming? Jungkook, blushing furiously, please don't make it worse, Ajumma. He'd be crazy not to love you. You're the sweetest boy in this village. At exactly 2 p.m., a black car pulled up to the post office. Jungkook's heart stopped. A man stepped out. Tall, elegant, wearing a soft beige sweater and glasses. He looked around nervously until his eyes landed on the blue shutters, and then on Jungkook. They stared at each other. Taehyung had imagined this moment 1,000 times, but nothing prepared him for the reality. Jungkook was beautiful, not in a flashy way, in a soft, gentle, genuine way. Big doe eyes, shy smile, hands nervously clutching a letter. Taehyung whispered, Jungkook, Jungkook. Breathless, Taehyung, they moved toward each other like magnets. Taehyung, you're real. Jungkook, so are you. Taehyung, I was so scared you wouldn't. Jungkook dropped the letter and threw his arms around Taehyung. Taehyung froze for a moment, then wrapped his arms around this precious person who would saved him with ink and paper. Jungkook, muffled against Taehyung's chest. You came, Taehyung, voice breaking. Of course I came. I'd cross the world for you. They stood there, holding each other, both crying, both laughing. The village Ajumas, watching from windows, wiped their own tears. Taehyung stayed in the village for a week. Jungkook showed him everything. The post office, the flower fields, the small cafe, the hill where he watched sunsets. Jungkook, this is my whole world. I know it's small compared to yours. Taehyung, it's perfect. You're perfect. They held hands while walking. Taehyung learned that Jungkook's hands were always slightly stained with ink. Jungkook learned that Taehyung hummed when he was content. One evening, sitting in the flower field, Taehyung turned to Jungkook. Tae, can I ask you something? Jungkook, anything. Tae, why did you write back to that first email? Jungkook thought carefully. Jungkook, because your words felt like mine, like someone had reached into my chest and pulled out feelings I didn't know how to express. You said you felt empty despite having everything. I felt lonely despite being surrounded by love. We were both lost. Tae. And now, Jungkook, looking at him. Now I feel found. Taehyung cupped Jungkook's face gently. Tae, I'm going to kiss you now. If that's okay. Jungkook, barely whispering, please. The kiss was soft and sweet and everything. Jungkook tasted like honey tea. Taehyung smelled like expensive cologne mixed with flower fields. When they pulled apart, both had tears streaming down their faces. Tae, I love you. I know it's fast. I know it's crazy. But I love you. Jungkook, I love you too. I've loved you since your third letter. Tae, which one was that? Jungkook, the one where you admitted you cried during a commercial about a dog finding its owner. You said you weren't sure when you became so soft. That's when I knew. Taehyung laughed through his tears and kissed him again. Long distance was hard. Taehyung had to return to Seoul. His company needed him. But he and Jungkook wrote every single day. And every weekend, Taehyung drove 3 hours to the village. Jungkook's letter. Dear Taehyung, I miss you the moment you leave. The post office feels emptier. My bed feels colder. But then your letter arrives, and it's like you're here again. Is it always this hard? Loving someone? Yours, Jungkook. Taehyung's letter. Dear Jungkook, yes, love is hard. But it's the best kind of hard. The kind that makes you better, not bitter. I'm working on something. A surprise. Trust me, forever yours, Taehyung. 3 months later, Taehyung showed up with moving boxes. Jungkook. What? What is this? Tae, I'm moving here. Jungkook. What? Tae, I can run my company remotely. I hired people I trust. And I realized, success means nothing if I'm away from the person who makes me feel alive. Jungkook crying. But your life, your penthouse, Tae, meant nothing without you. This village, this post office, you, this is my life now. Jungkook launched himself into Taehyung's arms. Jungkook, are you sure? Tae, I've never been more sure of anything. 2 years later, the post office expanded. One side was still Jungkook's letter writing station. The other side became Kim and Jeon Communications, Taehyung's remote office. They worked side by side every day. Jungkook writing letters for villagers. Taehyung running video calls with his team. At lunch, they'd eat together. At sunset, they'd walk to their hill. At night, they'd fall asleep in each other's arms. One evening, Taehyung handed Jungkook an envelope. Jungkook, what's this? Tae, open it. Inside was a letter in Taehyung's handwriting. Dear Jungkook, asterisk 2 years ago, I sent a drunk email into the void. It found you. You found me. And we found us. I don't believe in fate, but I believe in you. I believe in this. So I'm asking, will you marry me? Let's write our forever together. All my love. Eternally yours. Taehyung. P.S. Look under the letter. Jungkook lifted the paper. Underneath was a simple silver ring with tiny engraved words. Ink and distance brought us home. Jungkook. Sobbing. Yes. Yes. 8,000 times yes. Taehyung slipped the ring on his finger and kissed him as the sun set over their village.